What is up, people? I'm looking very disheveled today because I did not feel like getting ready for video, and this was very spur of the moment, like, oh, I'm gonna film this while I'm making it. Basically, I feel like if you have got a Pinterest, you have probably seen this scarf. It is a Lego scarf. However, if you've really looked into it, there's like no pattern anywhere for it. So today's mission, I'm crocheting it. This may not turn out well. It might look amazing. And I am changing it a little bit. Like, I'm not doing the colors like they have. I'm gonna go for more of the traditional Lego colors, more of like a vibrant sort of Lego, using like these. And then I'm getting very scared because I have started making some of the pieces, and I wanted to use this very vibrant green, and this is from a project that it just didn't get used. So this is literally all of this that I have. And I went to Michael's the other day or yesterday, and they did not have any. And so far I've only made like 2 pieces, and keep in mind, like, I still have to make the little circle cylinder tops, whatever. So far I've gotten a few. I've gotten at least like this whole 1/2 sort of done. So yeah, let's see. I'm gonna try and crank this out. I might work on the cylinder tops right now because I really have to. I need to make one more square with these, but honestly, if I don't have enough to make the cylinder tops, then there's no point in me making more of the blocks with that green. So yeah, we'll see. Let's see. I do not know how I feel about this, but I don't have it like sewed on. I think that looks pretty good, so I might do that. So it's the same day. I have showered. Sorry for the mess in the back. This is the reality of my life. But I have finished all of the green nibs. I'm calling them nibs because I don't know what else to call them. But all of the green nibs and then the blocks. Now I'm going to work on, I think, the yellow. I'm going to go outside and sit because it's a beautiful day outside. So I have ran into my first hiccup. So don't mind this side, but trying to make this middle part, it's a little bit different than the rest of them. It's more of, what is it, horizontal pieces instead of vertical. And so I made them just as that, made them horizontally. However, when I was going to sew them together, because I've sewed a few pieces together so far, it did not fit. It didn't look right. I was having to stretch this to make it fit. Probably common sense for other people, but I was not thinking. So basically what it had to do is just make it vertically, and that worked out, presume. So tired, but the whole base, I guess you would say, of the scarf is finished. And this is what we're looking like right now. I actually really like it. It's turned out a lot better than what I thought it would. It's definitely gonna sit on me a lot better when it's blocked. It's currently 3 o'clock in the morning. I went to a football game in between some of those clips, and that took like 4 or 5 hours. So didn't get to finish it completely today, but the little nibs, whatever, shouldn't take me long. Blocking shouldn't take long. I just steam my stuff. It's so much easier than dunking it in water and having to rinse it, like wring it out. Hopefully I'll see you. Catch you tomorrow. I'm going to sleep. I'm peacing out. Good night. I can tell how tired I am from the bags under my eyes. It's like 1:53 in the morning right now, which that's normal for me. It's nothing new, but I've just finished all the nibs for the Lego pieces. I've come to around 11 red, 14 blue, 14 yellow, and 5 green. But yeah, let's sew these things on. So I have started sewing on these nibs. The only thing is, so like these two they're raised, but to me, I just don't think that is really secure enough. I feel like if that gets snatched up by something, let's just say I walk by some kind of door or something and it catches, I feel like it's gonna tear off. So I've tried this one. It's not raised, but it feels a lot more secure. Like if that got snatched on something, I definitely think it would not catch. The only thing is I just don't know if it looks as Lego-esque. But I also want this to be something that I can wear and not have to worry about it catching on something, or, you know, so I just don't know. I feel like in the picture, the one online does look a bit raised, and I mean, it sort of is raised, it's just not as raised as the other ones. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. We'll see. I definitely wish I would have took like a before picture or something, because it is literally so long now. It's almost like to my knees. Yeah, I'm gonna let it dry overnight and maybe do an outfit, but we'll see. So I did end up trying my best to sew in the ends on the other side. I honestly don't mind if it's messy like that. I just don't care. It just makes it look like it's homemade, and I think that's even cuter than something just built in a factory. And I like it. I think it's cute. I think I gotta do one more block, like water block, because these just turned out a little bit too long for me. I wanted them to be more like boxy or square. So I'm gonna try and block it like one more time. But I think right now it looks really good. I love how it turned out. And I love it. I'm so ready to wear it somewhere. I don't know where. I like it. I think it's so cutie. It's super cute. I'm gonna try and whip it around. Look at that. That's so cute. Pull the hair out like the girls on Pinterest do. Super cute. So this is like weeks past Kenzie. I did not want to leave this video ending like that and not give some kind of tutorial on how to make that scarf. And of course, like, take whatever this is I'm gonna show you, like, you know, do as you please. You can change the type of stitch you use, whatever. It doesn't have to be exact. Mine doesn't look perfect by any means. So basically, I'm not gonna show like a full in-depth how to make this entire scarf. I feel like that's a lot of work, and also it would make this video so long. It's already, I feel like, really long. But I am gonna show you how to make like one of these squares, because basically from there you can make any type of shape of these blocks as you want. If you want to do something crazy, do something crazy. So yeah, I'm gonna show you how to make one of these blocks and a nib. But yeah, let me show you how to make one of these blocks. So I'm starting out with a slip knot, and then from there I'm going to chain 9. So now that we've got 9 chains, I'm going to go into that second chain from my hook, and I'm going to do a half double crochet. And then I'm going to repeat this 7 more times to give me a total of 8 half double crochets. So we're at the end of this row. I'm going to kind of stretch it out, just makes it a little easier to handle. Then I'm going to chain 1 and turn my work. And then I'm going to do another half double crochet into every single stitch in the row. So you should end up with 8 half double crochets after every row. And I'm going to repeat this around 5 more times so that I end up having 8 rows of 8 half double crochets, if that makes sense. Here's a little time lapse. So this is sort of what you end up with. I like to say that these are 4 large rows, but in reality you did 8 rows of 8 half double crochets. And yeah, so that's our little blocks. And then to finish it off, I'm going to chain 1 and then chain another one. I'm going to grab my scissors, snip, boom, pull, and you got a block. Now let's make a nib. So I'm starting out with another slip knot, and then I'm going to chain 4, and I'm going to make this into a magic circle by going into that first chain that we did and doing a slip stitch. I like to use 4 chains with my magic circles just because 3 chains to me is just too tight and it just don't work. So now I'm going to do 6 half double crochets into the magic circle. So this little string, I'm going to try to keep it in front of my hook while I'm doing these stitches, if that makes sense. You can kind of see, I think on this 3rd time, it's coming up right here. It gets behind my hook, but then I bring it up in front of. For some reason, doing that, when you get to the end and you want to close that hole in the middle, you can just pull on that string and it'll close that hole. So then you have a full circle. So look, I'm about to pull it. Boom, no more hole. That's what she said. Now I'm going into that first half double crochet that we did, and I'm going to do a slip stitch to kind of join those sides. Then I'm going to chain 1. Chaining 1 just sort of makes it look cleaner. Now I'm going to be increasing, so I'm going to do 2 half double crochets in every 1 crochet that we did in that first round. So by the end of this round, you should have around 12 half double crochets. I like to sort of go back and count so I can make sure I'm putting my slip stitch in the right stitch. I'm going to do a slip stitch in that first half double crochet we did of this round. And then I'm going to do a single chain. And now I'm going to go into that back loop and do 1 single crochet all the way around in the back loop only. This is going to give it that lifted look that I sort of showed earlier in the video, but ended up not even really needing. But if you want that lifted look, definitely do this part. You can kind of see that lifted cylinder look is taking shape. And we're getting to the end, so you should have around 12 single crochets. I'm going to go into that first single crochet and do a slip stitch to join, and then do a chain. And then I'm going to do the same exact thing, but instead of going into the back loop, I'm now just going to do a regular single crochet into both the front and the back, if that makes sense. So again, you should have around 12 single crochets by the end of this, and then you're going to do a slip stitch into that first single crochet, another chain. I do another chain and then I cut, and then you tighten. And that's the little nib. It's so cute. Oh my gosh. And you can tighten that circle too. So what I want to say about like attaching it, sewing it, this is what I mean. You can go into that last row round, what is on my face? Round of single crochets and sew into those, into the block. Or you can do what I did. I think I ended up just like smushing it down and then sewing into this last round of half double crochets that we did. So it's totally up to you. I mean, it's try, experiment, see, try just making the one block first and see how that goes, and then make the scarf. But yeah, I hope this video was insightful in some way. If you want a Lego scarf, I also hope you just enjoyed the video, period. Yeah. Love you babies, love you besties. Mwah. Peace.